Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is the Game War on the Pacific Admets Edition. This is my play by email match against AsuRob. He's the Allied Commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. Now it is the 26th April 42, so 5 days left with Amphibious Assault bonus for loading unloading. Russell Island is secured. A good forward base to protect Kabul for the future. So the rest of the unloading at Rockhampton. Let's see if there's some Navy reaction. There is some ships, I think, running out of Diamond Harbor or Calcutta because I took the base last turn. Here's a sinking of a cargo ship. I guess this is hit a rock, underwater rock. Sometimes you have these calculations, 0.01% is risk that if you make a coastal sailing that you hit a underwater rock and then you have this kind of damage. And smaller ships are sinking directly. I think in this game I had already one destroyer. I also hit an underwater rock. It was heavily damaged, something like this. And at the beginning of the game I lost, I think, an AP for this kind of damage. Yeah. This is a price you pay if you make a coastal navigation. Good. So there was a submarine or whatever was here trying to... Oh, these are maybe the original mines, yeah, I think. This is a original minefield of Calcutta I try to clean. Diamond Harbor is a seaport, but Calcutta is a river port. So the limitation is, I think, 15,000 tons of ships. If a ship is heavier than 15,000 tons, you cannot enter the port of a river city base, whatever. So Saigon is a river city. Calcutta is also a river city. Good. Rangoon is also a river city, I just remember. So there are some cities you simply cannot enter. Manila is a real port. So this is why I build up Manila often to level 8, 9 or something like this. There's a shipyard and then you can always repair all kind of damage there. It's for the future, not now important, but maybe in 44. So I make a long range attack on low level torpedo run on an incoming cargo ship at Suva, and I can more or less dodge the enemy cap. And I'm able to sink this cargo ship, and I guess that this cargo ship is a supply runner. Second attempt, so second air wing. But now the enemy Airacobras are already lower, so they are not able. They are now able to intercept my Emilys. And the first one must turn around, the second one must turn around, the third one turn around. Number 3 or number 4 gets killed. Next gets killed. So only one is able to really make an attack run and fail because this is a destroyer. Now yeah, at least I must try. Losing aircraft in this kind of torpedo attacks is, I would simply, it's the correct way to use them. Good. So every day there's a hurricanes, and often we make 1-to-1 kill ratio. If this is not, I would say that is fine for me because I don't lose the pilots and I can produce high numbers of airframes if I really want. And for the allies, it's they're fixed production numbers. That's it. So this time the Valentines are escorted, and I can take care of the escort. But the Valentines itself are able to make a complete perfect run. but outgoing and can at least hurt them a little. So I lose the Oscar. Hurricanes are destroyed. Wellingtons are damaged. 2 hits on AMCs. These are the stronger, bigger cargo ships. Still, of course, this additional damage will make it very hard to departure the port. But I can also bring all the ships to Calcutta, and there's a shipyard, and then I can fix all the damage over time. If there's no additional damage mounting up. So this my invasion fleet for Cylon is now in range. But first we have here Navy strike against Nadi. And I can kill a lot of Dauntless, but some are able to make a dive attack. And there was at least 1,000 bomb hit on the ship. But again, I can really take out many of these dive bombers. So maybe still a victory for me. Second attempt. More Dauntless are destroyed. Still unloading. And this 2 Boma rifle units. No, only 1 destroyed. Okay. There's only 1 garrison unit. I can take the city, and this means I control the north part of the river now completely. All 3 cities are under control west of Changsha. So all supplies must go over this bridge in main road. And here I also achieve a victory. And here's the Rockhampton base force, and nothing more. I have here 1 support division. This is the second class division the Japanese have, but it's enough to storm the beach and the base. So there was no reaction possible from the Allies to try. In best case, there would be just a division arrive in Rockhampton, but in the wrong ops mode, and then I could also maybe not take the base immediately, but inflict heavy damage on the enemy unit. So I don't know if AsuRob really wants this. So at the end, I took Rockhampton without really a big high price and blood. That is fine. If I can do something with it is the other question. It's similar to Calcutta. I take the base, I can dig in, that for sure. But it will really help me in the long run. We will see. Still, I would say this was a positive outcome for me today here. First, like always, kill ratio was in my favor. I still lost 4 Emilys in this attack run. That is, these are 4 engines, so also like a B-17, so this is something. Also other equipment, but only 1 Oscar. And for the Allies, if you check here, 33 to 38, so 5 overkilled. So let's say only 10 Dauntless. and the rest is also still Hurricane. So fighter force 8-to-1 kill ratio, or normally you can say 10-to-1 at least. A good day, I would say. Out of the 7 airframes, wait, if I can touch the button, sometimes I don't want. 2 killed pilot, 1 missing, so 3. This is, I think, the torpedo bombers, and 2 are wounded. Tja. Again, torpedo bombers are high skilled. Need long time to train them, but it's in their throwaway pilots. Because Allied flag is always stronger over time. So, but 1 torpedo hit can really cripple a ship. So I always pay the pilots and the airframe for a torpedo hit. Good. Ship sunk. Last turn. Because I took Rockhampton, there was 2 AMs similar to Calcutta the day before. I also killed this better cargo ship. This is a better one, super long range and something like this. I lost this cargo ship, so sunk unknown. Unknown is normally underwater rock, I would say. Good. In China we had 1 important battle here. So I took the base, and the base have no damage. So I would say it's okay. This base get no damage. Here's also no damage. And this base is completely destroyed. So if you add them together, you can say like 75% of the industry is fine and 25% is damaged. So in average, that is simply average. I'm fine with this. It's local supplies I can produce with resources and the small light industry, and this will help me to feed the garrisons. Here in Burma, it's a question of time that these last British forces are destroyed. They cannot really escape more. I mean, if they escape, they must escape here, direct jungle way. My invasion fleet is now in range to unload normally tomorrow, or at least closing in. So I have all submarines in position to try to intercept the incoming surface fleet. I have air cover. Wait, if I can hit the kicks. So I have here the 2nd carrier division with 200 aircraft. This is, I think, hopefully enough to cover my forces. So, no, Shoho is still damaged from the enemy 250-pound bomb. For some reason, it's really created a lot of damage because, yeah, I have not really a deck armor built, and so, yeah. But this was a critical hit, I would say, because this bomb have not the potential to really create a lot of damage, but if you make a critical hit, then yeah, you can do this like this. But this is the last operation before I can go to the shipyard of Singapore, because I must do it now, and I better use this damaged carrier to protect my ships. I have only 3 days left to unload my equipment. The rest is fine here. Retreat under enemy airstrikes, but it's fine. One last attempt to destroy this retreating British, Australian forces before I can also retreat and then simply make here a block unit and try to hold this. I need only to hold Darwin at the end. At the same time, I push Rockhampton. Perth was a failure, but Rockhampton is the opposite. Here is everything smooth. There was no one here. So I took the base. Here the base is a little damaged, but okay, little light industry. It doesn't matter so much for me. Most important is I have my units here on the field. I have also air HQs here. And my division is here ready to hold the town. And because I took Rockhampton, it's simply the strategic position. All the forces north and south are now split. So whatever army forces are here in the north cannot rail out more. Because allies can still use main road to rail, not only tracks directly. But these are all minor roads, so the Australian forces can, I think, rail to this position, and then they must walk here down. That is possible. More forces are also coming. Of course, this is only the first landing wave of Rockhampton. And I also took the small island. This is a little risky because more or less you could say, in 2 days here enemy forces can arrive here. Okay, if you go with full speed, you can be here tomorrow already. So we will see. I try to take this base and then go north. I don't know how aggressive the reaction will be for AsuRob in this situation. You could also say I'm in long range of my torpedo bombers. My torpedo bombers can go 24, but of course this kind of long range is unlikely to happen, but it's possible. And because we talk about long range attack, you can see that this unit just lost one pilot. And I don't know really how many airframes I lost, but maybe 2. One by flak, one by air-to-air. But still, the numbers of ready airframes is maximum with 6. Because you can put your 4 in, so I guess I lost 2 airframes like yesterday and 1 pilot. This air wing lost a killed pilot and a missing pilot. And here I'm now 2 under strength, so I can add here some more aircraft. But it needs, I think, 1 day to get them ready. But you can see, here I lost my pilots. And my pilots are well trained for torpedo attack and navy bombardment. They have experience and they have normal defense skill. You cannot do more. That is possible, but yeah. Don't cry for every pilot. At least they was able to achieve the main goal in sinking enemy incoming cargo ships with supplies. So the troops at Suva will starve a little more. And the rest is logistics, like always. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.